Hi, welcome to the Commercial Gas Engineer channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about becoming a YouTuber. Is it worth it? What do you think? Let's have a look. So I've got a channel. It's got about 1,000 subscribers, thanks to you guys. And I've put out about 264 videos. But it does take a lot of time. 3 to 5 hours just to make a 10 to 20 minute video. And that's without me even putting that much time into editing. There's people that put more time and use more software. I use a limited amount of software, and also the camera I use isn't an iPhone or a GoPro and so on. But people are willing to put a lot of time and money into being a YouTuber. So let's see what else it entails. So when you do make a video, for instance, you need to have things such as thumbnails. So that's what you see here on the screen. These are thumbnails. They can take a while to design. Sometimes it can take anything from 5 minutes, or it can take an hour to make a thumbnail. So that's basically just your book cover. And then on top of that, there's other things you have to do, like you've got to do your introduction to your channel if you so choose to. You can make an Instagram account. And then you have to respond to people on the channel. So you have to, people will send you messages about all sorts. And sometimes it's relevant information, sometimes it's irrelevant information, but nonetheless, you must try to reply to everybody. There's a lot involved in being a YouTuber. The best type of videos are videos that are about 15 to 20 minutes long. YouTube prefers videos that are about 15 to 20 minutes long. So not 5-minute videos. They don't really like those kind of videos. They prefer longer videos. I think it's for advertising purposes. So they will push your video more if you make longer videos. So as well, you have to also have a long watch time on your videos. So at the beginning of your videos, ideally, you want to have an introduction with what your video is going to be about. Also, to have a successful channel as well, you need to also add things like tags. So tags are basically where you write you write what the video is about. So if you're writing a video about purging commercial gas pipework, you need to add tags for that. So you'd write purging, you'd write gas, you'd write another word, and so on. So this is an example of tags. So you'd have to add these. These take a while to add, or you can have a default one that does what your channel is mainly about. But the only problem is when people look for your videos or are looking for purging gas, they're going to find other things. So what you need is the video to be specific. So when someone's actually looking for what they're looking for, they actually find. So for instance, you can see what I've got here: volume calculation, purge, air purge, and then it goes on. There's a lot of tags that you can put in. So I put these in all the videos. And this is what you'd have to do if you want your video to reach more people. If you don't put tags in, your video is not going to be spread to enough people when they type in what they're looking for. You have to write a description. So you have to put something in the description. I tend to have in the description general, disclaimer, and so on. I don't tend to change my description that much, but you can write a description. It makes a difference to it. Also, people finding your video based upon you write what in the description. So sometimes when you make a video, you're not going to get everything in there. In the description, you can put things that you missed, or in the comments as well. There's a transcript that comes automatic. So people will sometimes be watching your video they'll be watching it with subtitles on. So try to speak as clear as you can in the videos if you do so choose to make videos. You can also have things such as playlists that come up in the video as well, that will come up at the top and so on halfway through. At the end of the video, you can have like the next video. So say for instance, it's part 2, like this, for instance. Do you see? I've got a playlist here at the bottom, and at the top I have the next video, which is sort of related to this video. I don't do that in all my videos, but I try to add at the end things that you can click on, such as the next video, or you can click subscribe at the bottom by hitting the bottom right and so on. So that's something else you can put. When you're filming, a few tips when you're doing filming, try not to move the camera around too much. I have to tell myself this. But if you do film, do not move the camera left, right, up, down too fast, because you'll just get the viewers dizzy. Some people make videos that way because they like to move fast, but you've got to take into account that the person watching the video may not want you to rush around too quickly. On YouTube, you can cut your videos, so there's a way of cutting it there, but I do recommend that if you use something like iMovie, you can do the cuts beforehand. I do not use iMovie for this particular channel I have to make cuts and so on, but it's a good way if you want to spend time on your videos using some form of software to cut your videos beforehand. I do not use that facility on this channel. What you title the video as is quite important, so think about your title. You can have clickbait. People tend to use clickbait, like, I never got paid for this job, or look at the mistake I made. Sometimes people use comments like that. I mean, sometimes people use titles like that for their videos. It gets more clicks and so on. But you can it is good to make the title to be related to what the video is, so what the person is going to get. Okay, down to the crux of it. Why do people do this? All right, I'm sure people become YouTubers because they want to, they enjoy their trade and they want to have an influence in their trade. But there's other reasons why as well, why people want to become YouTubers. One, because they want to network as well with other people. You can meet a lot of people through YouTube when you're a YouTuber. Like, I've met a lot of nice people and have networked with a lot of people, and people have wanted to meet up and work and so on. So there's, and you can also get technical information from people and vice versa. I share with others on a personal level, and then with me. So that's good. Another reason is that sometimes you get some money. I have another YouTube channel where I teach Spanish and English, and I make some money from that channel. Not much. I've got about 6,000 subscribers on that channel, and I make a bit of money on that from YouTube. Sometimes people do very quickly make some money. On this particular channel, I don't make any money. But let's have a look at some YouTubers, plumbing YouTubers out there that are making some money. So remember, you can help others, you can be helped and so on, and you can do some networking. That's a positive. You can also improve at your trade whilst doing so, because you're filming and there's some accountability. So you have to think about how you're working. So that is one good thing about it. And you can look back, and you can also have a log of your work, sort of like a portfolio of all the work you've carried out. You can even have a YouTube channel and have it private if you don't want to share with other people. Or you have sensitive information and you don't want to share your customers' information and so on. You can have a private. You could keep the videos as private. So it's a good way of storing material, because it's hard. Storage costs money these days, but YouTube, you can have your information there, your portfolio, your pictures in a channel and have it private. So let's see how much YouTubers make. By the way, YouTubers can also get free tools. I haven't got any free tools yet or any benefits of that nature, but sometimes people will send you things or sponsor your video and give you free drills or free things to test out on your channel. So bear that in mind. So let's see how much YouTubers get. Let's look up a YouTube mate of mine, Plumlight Tob. I don't know if he has applied for AdSense, because you actually have to apply if you want to make money. But if he has applied for AdSense, this is how much money he would be making. £176 a month. So that's how much he could make. Who else is there? Caprani could be making £490 a month. So that's a nice little touch. But do bear in mind, it's a lot of work. Tomcat, you guys must all know Tomcat. So £507. Alan Hart, £1,500 a month. PB Plumber, £264 a month. I'm surprised by that. Maybe he hasn't made any videos recently. Maybe that's what it's down to. So for instance, we have John Ward here. He hasn't made a video in a few months, but nonetheless, he's making £571 from his videos. MJ Tiff Plumbing, he only started about 2 years ago, and he is making a killing, £1.5 grand, but I'm sure he puts a lot of time into his channel and he is contributing a lot to the industry. So there's a good earner there he's making on top of his already income. Okay, so there are pros and cons of being a YouTuber, but do realize that it's time consuming. So you have to weigh up the pros and cons. It can take a long time for a channel to grow, and it may not be worth it for you. If it is too much for you and you find it consuming too much of your time, it's best to just stop it or give it a break. It's not for everybody. Nonetheless, you can give it a go if you like, and those are some tips. Please leave comments in the section below if I've missed anything. All right, until next time, bye.